Hey everybody, Heroes13 here, back with yet another video. So this is gonna be my review for the new Superman movie, the DCU Superman, I believe it's called now. It's not the DCEU no more. 2025 version. I saw this over the weekend, but I'm just not getting around to making a video about it. And because this movie is relatively new, I'm not gonna do spoilers. So, usually I'm a spoiler person, but I'm gonna just keep it basic. Okay. So, did I like this movie? Yes. Was I expecting? And there was a part of me that didn't think this movie would be good, or that it would be like it wouldn't be one of my favorites. I'm not gonna say it's my favorite, but it is a movie I really look at. I really look back on fondly. It's not the best in my personal opinion. There was some boring parts. Like I was bored whenever Lois Lane was on screen. I'm just whatever. But all in all, it's a pretty good. It's a good movie. I give it a pass. I say it's about a 8 out of 10. So basically, this movie's about Superman. Remember, I'm not going into spoilers. So we follow Superman as he has to combat Lex Luthor and he gets wrapped up in one of a really a dastardly plot by Luthor. A, well, yeah, that's a fair way. He Superman gets wrapped up in one of Luthor's crazy plots, and he has to. I am not good without spoiling stuff. Holy crap! How can I? Okay, so, I'm sorry. Let me start over, guys. I'm laying down, so if you hear rustling, that's just me on the bed. I'm sorry. Okay. This movie stars about Superman as he gets wrapped up in a very dangerous plot by Lex Luthor, because Luthor is driven by Luthor's envy and hatred of Superman. Superman will, while initially going at it alone, will eventually have to rely on the help of other heroes, and together they come together to thwart Luthor and prevent a great catastrophe. That's the plot. Okay, I think that's all I can say. So what can I say about the character stuff? This is Superman. The James Gunn really got the Superman part. Like Superman is a goody in this film, and I kind of don't like it. That's kind of going into plot, but if Superman wasn't so goody, he actually could have prevented one of Luthor's more crazy schemes, if I do say so, but whatever. All of the characters were great. The Green, I mean, I don't think this is a spoiler because they were seen in the trailer, but the Green Lantern, Mr. Terrific, and I didn't even know nothing about Mr. Terrific. Hawk Girl was all right. Well, I don't know much about Hawk Girl, but yeah, sure, Hawk Girl was pretty cool. I kind of found her fighting style to be relatively annoying, but that's neither here nor there. Superman was okay. I didn't like the super goody part, but there's Lois Lane doing stuff. I really like Ma and Pa Kent. They really actually they went real Kansas with them, so that was kind of that was pretty nice. I will say this: the guy who played Luthor did a great job. He is a good Luthor. The villains, well. The villains were the villains. Now, there was the engineer, and there's another villain, but that's kind of spoiler, so I'm not gonna say it. But you'll know. The villains. They're the villains. I mean, it's kind of hard to make them kind of interesting. So, this show does consist of there's a little bit of politics in the plot, if you ask me, but. It was good. It was good. It was a really cool message. I really like the spin. They put a spin on Superman's parents, and you'll see if we go to the movie. I actually kind of like that. Crypto, the super dog, he has some pretty cool moments. And again, this is getting into okay. I'm getting to one spoiler, and before I wrap this up. So spoiler. Okay. Supergirl does appear at the end of this movie, and it's got me interested to see what they're gonna do with her in the future because of like her character and all that. But yeah, like this Supergirl is she's feisty. Let's just say that. All right, now back to non spoilers. So let me talk about like this movie. Also, one good thing this movie really does is it balances all its characters very well. With this being the launch of a new superhero movie and franchise and all that, I was worried how are they going to explain all the different characters? 'Cause, historically movies don't do that. With superhero movies that have like a bunch of characters in it, it's kind of hard to really like truly explain that. But this movie actually kind of does a time skip, and I think it handled the multiple metahumans properly. Like when this movie starts, the metahumans have already existed in the world for a while. So yeah. Not too much I can say other than this. Again, it's a good movie, but I consider it like all time great. No, heck, I honestly consider Thunderbolts to be better. Once Thunderbolts come out on Disney Plus, I will be rewatching it. I, however, probably won't rewatch this. But like I said, it was nice to go see. It was like get out the house. It was a nice little flick. Superman 2025 gets a pass from me. All around good, good vibes. I guess I'm excited for the new DCU, but we'll see. I don't know if they plan on doing more or not. But Peacemaker from the old franchise is still in here, so Gunn kind of kept some of the players from the old franchise here, like Peacemaker's there. He does a little cameo. John Cena's Peacemaker, so that was pretty cool. But yeah, that's pretty much gonna be my review. All right, movie. It's nice to get out for a while, enjoy yourself. But what I say, this is an absolute must. I honestly don't know if I could say that. I'm Hero 310. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. And for those of you who don't know, I do superhero battles and superheroes against my people. Superman was kind of weak in this one. I mean, he does a couple cool stuff, but I don't know. I just think, yeah, like he holds back a lot. He's holding back, but yeah, Superman's always getting beat up in this, and he's always kind of like struggling. But yeah, as you can see, kind of, it's kind of entrenched with this character. But yeah, that's gonna be in this review. Thank you so much for watching. See you all next time.